Hello, welcome, Devil Sniper here, and this is episode number 27 in Season 4 for our career mode with West Ham United, and I have some breaking news. McVitie's are literally days away, maybe a week or so away from confirming they will run West Ham United as of next season. There's been a lot of speculation in the media, a lot of rumours going around that they're going to be investing anything between 40 to 100 million pounds into the club. It has been agreed in principle that they will invest £16 million for players, for transfers, for wages come the summer. So hopefully, once we get everything filed, once we get everything signed off, McVitie's will be running West Ham United, which would be fantastic after the debacle with DSDG trying to smuggle Jaffa Cakes. It's just not an industry that makes money. Unfortunately, smuggling Jaffa Cakes is just not the brightest thing they can do. But anyway, we will keep you updated on that, and let's go and join the game as we have Filippo in the centre of the park. He cuts inside, nice piece of skill to go around the defender, tries to shot, but it's great blocking there by Manchester United. Ball falls to Noble. Noble knocks the ball again into Filippo. Filippo feeds it into Benzia. Benzia pulls the trigger, and Lindegaard gets down quick to his near post to make a fantastic save. Zaha on the left-hand side, utilising his pace against Johnny Evans. Evans could not clearly keep up with him. He cuts inside, pulls the trigger, and a great save again by Lindegaard, and Manchester United look to get the ball clear, but it falls to Noble. Noble tries to bend it into the top corner, but it is just literally millimetres wide of the post. Unfortunate there, but Benzia in the centre of the park, giving the ball into Ravel. Ravel plays a 1-2 with Filippo, but Filippo doesn't give the ball back. Goes for the shot, it's deflected, and that was easy for Lindegaard to gather. We stroll in at half-time, West Ham United 0, Manchester United 0, and Manchester United have not been in this game whatsoever. They still look like they're a little bit scarred from the defeat in the Capital One Cup final just a few days ago. But a nice 1-2 between Hernandez and Valencia. Valencia breaks into the box, pulls the ball back to Hernandez, and he's just missed it. It's just gone wide of the post. Unbelievable play there. Looked like Butland had it covered. But my days, that was a real test of nerve there for West Ham. Some sloppy play, but Gabs has the ball. He's about 25-30 yards out, passes it into Zaha. Zaha goes for a shot, hits the post, hits Lindegaard, and Manchester United clear the ball comfortably in the end. But that was a great shot from Zaha. We pick up the ball with Jess Rodriguez on the right-hand side. Nice piece of skill, trying to make some space. Being man-marked by Butler. Butler gets the ball of him, but Jess Rodriguez feeds it back down the line into Gabs. Gabs with a great cross. Benzi with a header. Straight down to the ground. Took all the pace out of it, and Lindegaard covered that quite easily. But Gabs is marauding through the centre of the park. Not too much on for him. Not a great deal on for him. It looks like he's being man-marked now by Chris Smalling. Not a great deal on. He's just utilising some skills. No one's moving for him. A nice turn. He's got away from Zaha. He's got away from Smalling. He slotted it home in the bottom corner after 86 minutes. He looked like he was going nowhere for a moment. And then he got a nice little turn on Smalling. It looked like he could feed it in across into Zaha. But he neglected not to and just took the shot himself. The referee blows the whistle. West Ham United 1, Manchester United 0. Back-to-back wins against Manchester United is unbelievable. But the 3 points is just huge, absolutely huge. And I've got to say, the media have come to us saying that Gudetti is reportedly unhappy that he's being rotated. He's not enjoying his football at the club at this current point in time. I can confirm after sitting down with John Gudetti that he's not particularly happy at this moment in time. He wants to play more football, but he's having trouble understanding the rotational system at West Ham at this current point in time. So we'll see how that pans out, but I will be talking to his agent again this week. And as you can see from the league table, we really are doing extremely well. We have a great end to the season coming up if we can keep this momentum going. But we have a tough game away to Swansea, in which we will see Dorian Jean playing for Swansea. And Swansea on the attack straight away, but what a tackle by Casemiro. And again by Isco, showing the boys mean business. We pick up the ball with Eduardo. Eduardo knocks it out to Isco on the left-hand side. Isco plays the ball into Gudetti. Gudetti into Filippo. Filippo with the ball to the back post for Adrian. And he just missed the header. Great goalkeeping there, but Adrian just missed the header. He picks up the ball on the left-hand side. Nice piece of skill, trying to get away from the defender, trying to create some space for himself. Nothing really on. Gets the ball in. Great cross. Great header. And it's just over the bar from Gudetti. And Filippo in the centre of the park, giving the ball out to the right-hand side to Adrian. Adrian marauding forward again. Nice piece of skill. Turns back inside. Feeds it into Isco. Isco making space for himself. Gives it to Eduardo. Eduardo turns, got some space, has the shot, and a great save by the Swansea goalkeeper. And we go in at half-time. Swansea City 0. West Ham United 0. We come up for the second half with Gudetti dropping deep, picking the ball up. A nice piece of skill to try and get away from the defender. But he has to knock the ball forward into Adrian. Adrian is out-muscled and loses the ball. The ball comes to Mishu. Mishu in the centre of the park loses out. And Isco picks up the ball for West Ham. Cuts inside, gives it to Casemiro. Casemiro's created space for himself. Looks to pull the trigger. He has pulled the trigger. Oh my God, Casemiro! After 59 minutes with an absolute sensational goal. Absolutely sensational. Made some space for himself and unleashed a hammer blow sent from the gods. What an audacious goal that really was. Absolutely fantastic. But Swansea back on the attack. Nice ball in, but great defending there. The ball comes to Lucas. It's fed into Jean. Jean looked to go for the dive there, but he stayed on his feet. And thankfully, Danny Graham put the ball into Butland's hands with no real power. But we pick up the ball with Casemiro in the centre of the park, playing really, really well and scored a fantastic goal today. Feeds it into Adrian. Adrian into Gudetti. Gudetti's got some space, pulls the trigger, and it's just one of the post. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. And as you can see, the West Ham players are truly knackered. The amount of games they've had in the last 7 days has really taken toll on them. So we're going to have to make some much needed changes in the second half, just to conserve player energy and utilise our fantastic squad of players. We're going to see Roca, Gabs and Diarmi coming onto the pitch for Klein, Filippo and Isco as we're trying to tie up the game, trying to find that second goal. But Mishu knocks the ball through to Pablo Hernandez. He's through! He's just put it wide of the post! Unbelievable! Hernandez had a great opportunity, but Roca knocks the ball into Gabs. Gabs creates a space for himself. He's got away from the defender. Surely he'll score. He has. He's put it in the bottom corner after 90 minutes. Absolutely fantastic goal there from Gabs. Created for some space for himself. Utilised his unbelievable strength to get away from the defender, as you see here. Really tight man marking from Williams. Williams looks to have it all under control, but Gabs is so sharp, so fast, so agile. Great piece of skill there to get away from him. And look at Williams trying to pull him back, but Gabs is so strong that he takes it in his stride, slots the ball home. The game finishes Swansea City 0, West Ham United 2. And we're going to have a really big look at the team. All the players are absolutely knackered. They're running on a little bit of a low ebb at this moment in time, just due to the amount of games. And with that in mind, we've put out a strong side for the second leg against Inter Milan. It's a very, very tough game. We're utilising experience and youth. We've got Gabs playing in the cam. We're resting Filippo just because he's played so many games, so many minutes on the pitch. Hopefully it will pay off. We will wait and see. We will hopefully find out if we'll be in the next round of the Champions Cups, which would be absolutely amazing. But from the start of the game, Inter Milan are absolutely coming 100 miles an hour, but great defending there by West Ham, and Diarmi is knocked off the ball with ease, which is really unheard of. You never see that happen to Diarmi. But Javier Martinez knocks the ball into Destro. Destro knocks the ball out to Jonathan on the right hand side. Great defending by Stefan. He comes across and shows his strength. A bit of a hospital ball there, but we managed to get the ball away with Diarmi. Inter Milan are applying all the pressure. West Ham really haven't been in this game up till now. 29th minute of the game and Inter Milan are absolutely dominating. Really trying to find that first goal. Great cross in, but the header is really poor and it goes wide for a goal kick. The one time we're getting into the game, Gabs down the left-hand side. Can he get the cross in? Great ball in, but I take that back. That was an absolutely awful cross from Gabs there. And thankfully, the referee blows the whistle for half-time. West Ham 0, Inter Milan 0, and West Ham really need to buck their ideas up or they could concede. Indy plays a great ball into Ravel Morrison. Ravel Morrison in the bottom left hand corner has to come back on himself. Plays the ball into Gabs. Gabs has time. He goes for the shot and he's just bent that wide of the post. The first opportunity West Ham have had. Will that spark him into life? Nathaniel Klein feeds the ball into Diarmi. Diarmi has nothing on. He has to turn back in centre of the park. Still nothing on. He turns back, knocks the ball out to the right hand side with Zaha. Zaha trying to utilise his skills and his pace to get past the defender. Great cross in, and unfortunately great defending by Inter Milan. Indy picks up the ball from Butland. Marauds forward, he's being put under pressure, he knocks the ball into Jess Rodriguez. Jess Rodriguez plays a nice ball round the corner to Ravel Morrison. Ravel Morrison was looking to break forward and knock the ball into Gabs, but the referee blows a full-time whistle. West Ham United 0, Inter Milan 0. We win on aggregate 4-1. That means we're in the next round of the Champions Cup, which is absolutely amazing. And oh my days, there's some potential big games. Juventus battered Chelsea 5-0. Barcelona beat Arsenal 2-1. There is some potential big games. But while we find out who we get, we have to do some business. Let's have a look at our scouting report. As you know, we have one of our scouts placed in England, having a look for some technically gifted players. He's come back with a few players that really aren't up to scratch, and he's come back with Callum Walker, who looks absolutely amazing. He has a great potential. Seen the lad play a couple of times. Must say, he does look sharp. Hopefully he'll have a bright future, but he's got a lot of work ahead of him. A little bit like Ravel Morrison when he first came on the scene with Manchester United. A little bit arrogant, but we'll see how he pans out. And as you can see, the Champions Cup, we get £1.8 million, which is fantastic. And who do we get in the next round? Atletico Madrid. Milan against Munich, Juventus Barcelona, Spurs against Real Madrid, and we got Atletico. Holy shit.